this last game, the only good thing that happened, we didn't get a lot of people hurt. We didn't get much better. We got beat pretty good. And now we got to get ready for another road game in Dallas against SMU, a team that's had a week off. And they're a lot like us. They've had their struggles on both offense and defense. And so we just go back to the drawing board this week and try to get better.
Take questions for Coach Tuberville, please. Star 1 on your telephone to join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
Dan Tortora, Broadcast Media.
Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, perfect. I know you said that there wasn't a lot of good that you took out of this last game, and the only good thing that happened is that you didn't get a lot of people hurt. But as far as learning and growing at this time in the season, what were some of the key areas that you can take with you moving forward from that loss?
Well, we fought back. Our guys played hard. We kept scoring. We didn't keep up with their scoring. Defensively, we did make some stops, although we gave up too many big plays, too many big yardage gains. They outquicked us. They had a lot more speed than we had, and it was pretty obvious. But, with Gunnar Kiel, our quarterback, not practicing, but about a half of practice during the week with an injury, I thought he played pretty well. Our receivers caught the ball against some very, very good defensive backs. We made a little progress. It's just hard to make progress when you can't tackle a running back. Their two running backs gained 300 yards rushing, and so they pretty much played keep away from us. But just tough game. One of the games that obviously we were outmatched, but now we get back in our conference, and hopefully we can get back on some kind of effort in terms of having some consistency. We've had no consistency all year long.
What would you attribute to the lack of consistency as far as going from game to game? Where is that disconnect with the team right now?
We're just not playing very good, not coaching very well, not tackling. Our technique's been poor. We've had a lot of busted assignments. Just typical not being very good.
And I just wanted to follow up to when you say not coaching very well, do you put a lot of this on yourself? I mean, how do you look inward when you say that some of these losses are coming from not coaching very well? What are you assessing as far as yourself?
Every loss I've had in my career, it's been my fault. That's my job, to get them ready to play and get them better each week. I don't care who you play, if it's Ohio State or if it's Miami of Ohio or University of Miami, it doesn't make any difference. It's my job to take the players that we got on our football team and put together a game plan to out-play and out-coach the other team, and we hadn't done that.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Christopher Heidel, FM Radio.
Hey, Coach, Coach Tommy. I know last week you guys went to Miami. What was it feeling like for you as a former Miami coach going back there to where you started your coaching career and all that history you had?
Yeah, I had a lot of great times. Saw some good friends, coaching and non-coaching staff members at Miami. Had been there a long time. I left 21 years ago, and it seemed like only yesterday. We had some very good football teams, had a lot of success. I met a lot of very good coaches, learned a lot of football coaching under Jimmy Johnson and Dennis Erickson. It was a little strange going back. It would have been a lot different had we been in the old Orange Bowl, but
right.
I'm very, very unfamiliar with Sun Life Stadium. Nice stadium, but we didn't coach there or didn't play a game there when I was coaching. But a little strange to watch the U running around out there on the field, and I was on the other sideline. But I've coached against a lot of teams I've coached before, so and that happens in usually everybody's career.
Yeah. Let's turn the page to SMU. What do you see on film? I know it's Monday afternoon. What do you see on their preparation for that game? What do you see on film?
Well, last year SMU was one of our toughest challenges. I thought their quarterback was just unbelievable. I thought it was the best quarterback we saw all year long. And they're very hard to stop. They've still got good receivers, but they lost their quarterback in the NFL. And, of course, June got out second or third week of the season. They played a very tough schedule. They played 4 teams that are in the top 20, still in the top 20. I don't think, go back and look at it, probably hadn't lost but 1 or 2 games of all the guys that they've played. So they played very good competition and under tough circumstances. They played their best game of the year 2 weeks ago against East Carolina on the road, who's probably the best team in our conference, and they hung in there with them, made a lot of plays, looked a lot more confident in what they were doing, and naturally so. You know, as they'll get better as the year goes on. Hopefully we do the same thing. We're in the same boat. So they hadn't changed much on offense or defense. They're running the same things. It's just, you know, different personnel. And when you have different personnel, they've got to grow up and get better. So it'll be a good challenge for both teams. Neither one of us are playing very well, and they've had a week off, and so we expect to see some different things. But, you know, we just got to worry about ourselves and try to get better, and hopefully we get some of our guys back that have been beat up a little bit.
Well, good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
And do we have any other questions for Coach Tuberville, please? Coach, thank you for your time this week. Look forward to talking to you again next Monday. And again, as Coach Tommy Tuberville from Cincinnati, the Mustangs at SMU, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS Sports Network.